So Arnold Allen, a few months out from the biggest one of your career so far, I'd say, against Gilbert Melendez. What did that one kind of prove to you? And I know that's a fight that was kind of building for a while, but to be able to go in there, beat someone like him, what did that help you learn?
Do you hold it? I sort of learned, I am at that level and I can stand with these big boys. And the improvements I've made, it sort of showed that to me. But I have a lot more to improve on to get where I want to get. So, yeah, it's a good stepstone for me, though.
Yeah, I know it's been infrequent fight schedule for the past few years, but you've been picking up more lately. Do you think you can fit one more in this year, or are we probably looking at 2020?
I'm hoping for December or something. So, it's not too far away. But, yeah, I'd like December. 3 fights a year, that'd be ideal. And, obviously London's usually March sort of time. So, December, get back in March, that would be nice. I'd be happy with that.
How does that change things for you? I mean, not only from, I'm sure, a financial perspective, you're getting paid more consistently, but just in your development, your growth, and obviously you being able to move up in this division.
Yeah, I'm a big believer that you make the improvements between the fights. So I had a long sort of period when I was fighting once a year, and I kind of hated it. But I was constantly making improvements in the gym. I was always in the gym, training like I was in camp. And even now, I have nothing scheduled, and I'm all battered and bruised. So I'm trying to make improvements constantly. But trying to maximize that time in between fights to make the improvements. And I feel like I'm at a point where I'm reaching more of my potential, not the full potential, but getting better.
Yeah, I mean, being in a gym like this too, you talk about the importance of between fights. I know you've been here for a while now. How has Tristar helped you develop, and in those in-between moments, how important is being in an environment like this?
It's very necessary to be in a place like this. I'm getting beat up all the time, and I am dishing out my own sometimes. But I'm rolling with guys that are better than me. I'm wrestling with guys that are better than me. I'm sparring with guys that are better than me, and I have no choice but to bring my own level up to meet that standard. So I'm really enjoying it here.
Yeah, what kind of fight do you think they're going to come to you with next? Obviously, you just be kind of a legend of the sport, but he's on a bit of a slide. He wasn't necessarily ranked at this point. How do you think they're going to match you up next?
I feel like they'll give me someone probably in a similar position to myself. Maybe someone coming up, or maybe someone already established. I don't know where I'm ranked now, but maybe I know it always moves around. So I assume someone around the same sort of number, or whoever's available. Yeah, I guess that's what they go with.
Yeah, no one in particular you want to fight right now, though?
Whoever. I keep seeing them matching up a lot of fun featherweight fights, but so it's less and less to pick from, isn't there? So, yeah.
Yeah, one of them they just announced was the title fight, Max Holloway and Alex Volkanovski. What do you make of that one?
That's a really good fight, and I think it's a fight Volkanovski can win for sure. He's proved himself to be one of the elite guys, and it's going to be exciting to watch. I don't know how it's going to go.
Yeah. Do you think that's obviously Max has won, I think, 13 fights in a row in this division. He had the Poirier loss at 155. But what type of style, and obviously not trying to give anything away in case you're the one who gets there one day, but what do you think you need to be able to beat Max Holloway?
I don't know. So he's not like amazing anywhere, but he's good everywhere. And I guess he's like a more technical, sort of like a more technical Diaz guy. He pours the pressure on you, and he's in your face, he's boxing. I think just, patience, timing, all those things. Like the same way, sort of, just not get caught up in the firefight and not get flustered. When he fought Aldo both times, he just got on him, got in his face, Aldo gassed, and he took over and he was done. Obviously, someone like Aldo is someone that gets flustered and caught in a firefight, and if you keep composed and pick them apart and stay cool, I think that's the way to beat someone like that.
Yeah, definitely. How far away do you feel you are from, you've seemingly taken, the smart, slow, and steady kind of approach to your career, but how far away do you think you are from being in that conversation for fighting for the title?
Well, I guess if I'm top 15 now, good couple of wins, then I guess a couple of years maybe. Do you mean skill-wise or like out there wise?
I mean, I guess like you said, it depends on the type of fights they give you. But do you look at Max and feel that you're right there? And obviously, you just need to get the opportunities to be there.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone else in the division watches other people and thinks, yeah, that's a good fight for me. No one's sort of thinking, well, no, I don't want to fight him. But that's the goal at the end of the day. So definitely, I look at it and I have a think, and think of ways that I could sort of put my name in there. And yeah, it's been, definitely looked at it before, and I like it.
Definitely. So you mentioned December you'd like to fight. Is there any of those specific cards? There's Vegas, there's South Korea they're going in. Like, is there a specific place that you're hoping to fight? They're going somewhere December 7th. It's DC, which isn't far from here. Anywhere that really sticks out to you?
The States is nice. I like fighting in the States, and obviously being in Canada, it's not too far for me. So I'm, I want to travel the world and see these places, but I don't necessarily like the idea of going somewhere so different from my own country and having to find food. And even in Vegas, I found it hard. Like, I went out for food before I had my team there, and I was like, everything was covered in like yellow cheese, and I was trying to get salads and shit. I was like, man, it's difficult to eat good food. So I'm sure locals know the places, but yeah, I did not have a clue. I could find big ribs and beers and stuff, but no nice salads and stuff.
Awesome. Well, hopefully we can get you something soon, man. I appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, guys.